Max Holloway just recently lost to Charles Oliveira, and in this video, I'm going to talk about what is next for him. And there is only one option, and that is Paddy the Baddy Pimblett. Paddy has just recently lost to Justin Gaethje. He needs a big name to propel him back into that talk of the title, of the top lot. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, he got kind of mugged off. He was going on like, oh, it's going to be easy. And he got beaten up quite badly by Justin Gaethje, let's be honest. I was very shocked. I thought Paddy was going to put on an absolute masterclass against Justin Gaethje, if I'm honest. And then Max Holloway has just got his soul taken away from him. Charles Oliveira made Max Holloway look like nothing. He proved that there's levels to this. In my opinion, this fight is the fight to make. It has to be done. Two massive names. It's a massive fight. It could even though they're both coming off losses, let's be honest, this could be the top of a pay-per-view. Maybe I'm going crazy. I think it could be. I know Paddy gets so much hate, but let's be honest, Max is a legend. Paddy's a big name. This is not fight night material, in my opinion. This is pay-per-view. Maybe a co-main or something in reality, but I wouldn't be surprised. Like, if they haven't got anyone, make the matchup. It will be great for Max because it will Max can prove that, you know, wrestling isn't such a weakness as it looked the other night. You know what I'm saying? Like, Paddy is a grappler, not really a wrestler to be fair, but Paddy is a grappler, so he can go out there and prove that, oh, not everyone can take me down. You know, I'm still the guy. As well, he will take a lot of hype off Paddy, which Max needs in his career at this point, because if I'm honest, I'll be surprised if Max Holloway ever gets a proper title matchup ever again. After that loss to Charles Oliveira, I feel like it's a steep hill for him. He's literally like 1-1 in lightweight. Win against Justin, lost to Charles. Obviously, Charles is astronomically better than Justin Gaethje, so it kind of shows where he's at. And Charles got knocked out clean by the champion in one round. And the previous champion in Islam Makhachev absolutely dominated him, you know, so it shows that there are levels to this, and I think it'll be a great fight. Like I just said, Max will take Paddy's hype. It'll put him kind of back in the spotlight. Well, it will put him straight back in the spotlight, in my opinion. As well, it can prove that he can go out there against a grappler and do his thing, dance about, not get taken down, not get dominated on the ground. Look, I've worked on my wrestling, I've worked on my grappling, whatever, you know what I'm saying. And for Paddy, it's a great fight because Max, again, is a massive name. So if he can take a bit of Max's hype, and if he goes out there and dominates Max, people will give him a lot of credit because Max is he's a legend, mate, yeah? That Max Holloway guy, he's a legend too, but I'm talking about me. But for real, honestly, Max Holloway, absolute legend. I think this matchup is fireworks. I do think Max Holloway probably wins this matchup, if I'm honest. I would be leaning to Max right now just because of his history. That's not the right word at all. His length in the game, I'm drawing blanks right now, but you know what I'm saying. He's a veteran. You know, he's deep in the game. He's won the title. He's done it. He'll be a previous champion on the record for Paddy. You know, if he can get it. And, you know, if Paddy goes out there and dominates, or not even dominates, but goes out there and wins 3 rounds to 2 against Max Holloway, he'll prove he's the guy. Or if he goes out there and submits him when Charles couldn't, that's another great win as well for Paddy. You know, and if Max goes out there and absolutely destroys Paddy on the feet and makes him look amateurish, then Max is going to get a lot of hype. So I do think this is the matchup to make. I really don't want to see like a Max versus a Gamrot, or you could do Max versus Justin too if Max wants to wait a while, but I doubt he will. He's quite an active fighter, and like I said, he's no spring chicken. But that's not a bad matchup too. I wouldn't mind seeing Justin Gaethje versus Max Holloway too, like both on losses kind of thing. That wouldn't be too bad. And then with Paddy, I don't really want to see him against Gamrot. I would like to see him against Arman just because of the beef there. And I'd like to see him against Dan Hooker as well. But obviously Arman is getting away from Paddy now. And Dan Hooker, it's Dan Hooker. Like, I know it'd be a crazy press conference and all that, but let's be honest, I think Paddy's a lot better than Dan Hooker. Maybe I'm wrong, it's still early days, but I definitely think that Paddy will go out there and submit Dan Hooker pretty quickly. I wouldn't be surprised. So why not make Max Holloway versus Paddy the Baddy? It would, oh bro, I'm getting hyped thinking about it. It would be a massive matchup. You could even have it in England, which would be sick for me because I don't have to stay up or get up or set my alarm or whatever I'm doing on that night. But you know what I'm saying? It'd be nice to have a massive card like that in my home town, I was going to say, but home country. So yeah, Paddy versus Max, it makes sense. Let it happen. That's all I've got to say, and I'll catch you in the next one.